without further ado, is the video if I don't mess up. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Hold on. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Bro, I forget how to do it. Like, come on. Come on. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. That wasn't even right, but we finna go. What? Anyways, what's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Easy A. Okay, and as you can see by the title, yes indeed, it's long awaited. Some college related content. Alright, so I'm gonna be answering you guys' most asked questions about college, or the most frequently asked questions about college. Y'all know I've not done a sit down video in a brick, to be exact 6 months. Okay, so I'm excited to talk to y'all, get down to the nitty and gritty. I even tried to get a little cute, a little decent looking, because you know I be coming on YouTube looking like who did it and why. But yeah, that's what we're gonna get into. Okay, so if you guys have any questions that you guys want me to answer, make sure to drop it down in the comment section down below, or you guys can always DM me, as you guys always do. And as I was saying, I do want to film an updated Q&A video, or like get to know me video, whatever, for all my new subscribers. So y'all drop some questions down in the comment section down below so I can answer them. Give me more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8. Alright? Alright. Also, guys, I may or may not be centered, so yeah, ignore that. 2, if you hear any background noise, it's either my brothers or it's this fan, because HOT in my room. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me. If I feel like putting background music, I'll do that, but y'all know I don't do that in my videos, so yeah, just an FYI. But without further ado, is the video if I don't mess up, bro. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Hold on. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Bro, I forget how to do it. Like, come on. Come on. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. That wasn't even right, but we finna go. Alright, question number 1. What kinds of things are there to do in your school's hometown? Okay, if you guys do not know, I go to Virginia Commonwealth University, VCU. I'm gonna be a senior in August last year, okay? And VCU is located in Richmond, Virginia, like the heart of the city. So there are a lot of things to do. Have I done all of them yet? No, that's besides the point. But y'all can go to Carytown, which is where there are a bunch of shops and restaurants and things like that. Real cute, little scenery vibe. You can go to Belle Isle, which is like a bunch of rocks with the water. You can go kayaking in it. A lot of people like to go on the rocks to tan, have picnics, do whatever. They also have downtown Richmond that has a bunch of clubs, restaurants, the nightlife, things like that. There's also, what is it called? The canal walk. It's a real nice walk. It takes you all through the city. You go through the nature and everything like that. You go on a bridge. You see all the water. You see all these monuments and statues. Yeah, that's literally like the main things to do in Richmond. There's other things, like you can go to Short Pump and go to the mall or whatever. You can go to Chesterfield and go over there, but that's like in the county. All right, so those are some things that y'all could do in Richmond. I know there's more. There's like Bird Park. There's Maymount, which are a bunch of parks that have like petting zoos, like nice scenery, cherry blossoms, different ponds and things. It's like nature, bro, I can't speak. It's like nature related things. I haven't been to Bird Park, but Maymount is where I went to do my photo shoot, if y'all saw that vlog. So yeah, and we didn't even see the whole thing. Next, how's the food? It depends on who you ask. 95% of the population will say that the food is trash in college, but if you ask me, I think it's pretty good, and I'm a picky eater. A lot of people say I don't have taste buds, but yeah, okay, I have taste buds, okay? That's why I'm a picky eater. So I would say for VCU specifically, Schaefer's Dining Court, which is the main dining court on campus, buffet style, blah, blah, blah. that is pretty good because I get what I know I like. I get the burgers, I get the pizza, I get the pasta. I know that's going to taste good. I'm not getting all that crazy concoction mess that they be making that y'all be trying to eat and say that it's nasty. That's on y'all, okay? As far as Jonah's, which is the other dining hall on the other campus, the medical campus, that one is like made to order, so that one's always good because they make the food fresh. That's why people prefer Jonah's over Schaefer. As far as the campus like dining hall things that you can use your swipes and $90 like your meal plan, all of them are good. They get tired after a while because you don't want to eat the same thing every day. So y'all know freshman year I tried Panda for the first time and I did not like it. Panda now to me is like okay, like I found what I like there. So you just have to find what you like. As far as other restaurants like in the area, like Richmond has a lot of spots to eat. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, like I'm just looking straight, okay? But Richmond has a lot of spots to eat, and there's a lot of spots to eat around campus, literally up and down West Broad Street, which is still on campus. Matt Restaurants, West Gray Street, Matt Restaurants. Haven't tried all of them, but they're good. Bodia's good. Like Rick's Pizza, good. Like you can't go wrong. Ooh. That also says a lot because I'm not a foodie, so yeah. Do most students live on campus? I think it's 50-50 for VCU. I think it's 50-50. All freshmen, let me not say all freshmen, majority of the freshmen live on campus. I would say majority of upperclassmen live off campus because it's like cheaper. People want to have their own apartment, get their own townhouse, crib, whatever they want to do. But I feel like it's 50-50. Like there's a good amount of people who stay on campus and there's a good amount of people who stay off campus or commute. How are the dorms and is it easy to get around campus? Dorms are pretty good. I know I'm saying everything's good, but I feel like VCU has one of the best dorms that they can have for their students as opposed to all these other schools that be raggedy, brick, dim, everything peeling. No ma'am. No ma'am. Like GRC, y'all know I stayed in that. I was the first group of people to stay in that building. Brand new, mad nice. Gonna be the nicest dorm on campus for a while. Brant, which is another freshman dorm, which is all suite style, is not bad because it's suite style, so you're not using the communal showers. Now, how they do their bathroom, I don't like how they do their bathroom because it's a shower. I don't like showers. I prefer the bathtub with the shower thing, not the actual whole shower thing. But if that makes sense, they got the shower thing, but their shower is like the one that's like, if you put the water on, the water is getting on the floor. I don't like that. At least have a glass or something. I don't like that, but that's what majority of the dorms have. If you have a bathroom within your like crib or whatever, and like the upperclassmen dorms, I'm pretty sure they have that. I think all the upperclassmen dorms have the bathtub with the shower head, so those are all nice. They're renovating B&B, so it's going to be completely new furniture, new everything. West Grace South is pretty nice. West Grace North is also pretty nice. Aqua is the nicest for upperclassmen, I hear, because that's where the athletes stay. But you don't have to be an athlete to stay in that building. Grayson Broad 1 and 2 is also nice. So I feel like VCU does very well with actually having dorms that are not crusty. Now Johnson, debatable. Johnson is a freshman dorm and it's the oldest dorm on campus, so it kind of makes sense that it's giving very much. Even walking in there in the hallways is giving very much. So that and not Grayson Brown, GRC 3. But for the most part, and CMB. But for the most part, I would say the dorms are good. Is it easy to get around? Yes. VCU is in the city, so you do walk to your classes like you would do any other college campus. I feel like any other college campus, it is easy to get around unless you have one of those big college campuses where everything is spread out and it's just a hassle to walk. But for VCU, we're a medium-sized campus or university, whatever you want to call it. It's easy to get around, walk to your classes. They got mad bikes and scooters that students can get the app for and pay to get to their class, things like that. Depending on the time, you can use the RamSafe, which is like our little shuttle bus, and it works just like Uber. You can get to where you want to go, things like that. They got the GRTC bus that stops several places throughout campus that you can go all throughout Richmond with for free. They got the Pulse that goes up and down West Broad Street that y'all can get on for free. They have mad forms of transportation for y'all to get around campus and places off campus. So I would say transportation is easy. Like, I don't Uber. If I'm Ubering, it's the last resort, okay? Is there a lot of school spirit? That depends. I would say there actually for VCU, I'm gonna say no. There's not a lot of school spirit. There's the people at VCU who are mad, like, oh my gosh, VCU, I'm a Ram. I believe the black and gold, blah 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 blah. Yeah, go VCU Rams, whatever. There's those type of people, but a small amount. Everybody else is more like, okay, I go to VCU, cool, like I love my school, but it's whatever. And then you have people like me, it's like, my school is my school, I'm not repping y'all. Not repping y'all. When I graduate, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I went there because y'all gonna know who I am. Duh. But I'm not repping y'all. The only gear I got is from going to events, and if I'm taking grad pictures, obviously I need to rep my set. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think VCU has mad school spirit. Of course, when you go to the basketball games and things, yeah, but as far as like homecoming, it ain't no Howard, okay? Okay. It's not given that. It's not given. How would you describe your fellow students? And are the students friendly? This goes hand in hand. I would say all the students at VCU, for the most part, are friendly. They're very easy to talk to. Random people just be coming up to you and just asking you questions. And the next thing you know, you guys are best friends, going out every morning to get coffee at 7 a.m. Like, that's really how it is. That's really the culture. Everybody's mad nice. Now, some people are stingy because they think they're all that, but baby, they're nothing but a grain of salt. Okay? But yeah, everybody's friendly, like, and everybody's mad nice. Like, you can go up to anybody. So if you don't got any friends or anything like that, just go up to somebody, say hey, and you'll be good to go. Is there diversity on campus? Yes, one of the reasons that I applied to VCU, because they're a diverse campus. They have more minorities than they do have, you know, the other group of people. And yeah, I always see different ethnic groups and things like that all throughout campus. So I would say VCU is very diverse. And yeah, as far as in your classes, obviously, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's always going to be more Caucasians because they're just the majority regardless. But VCU is definitely diverse. Are there many students from other countries? Yes, I think our international student rate is probably like maybe like 12.5% of the students are international students. Like, they have a whole dorm dedicated to international students where they stay. So I'm not going to say there's a lot, but there's like a good percentage of our students who are international. Are the students cliquish? I would say for the most part, the students at VCU are not cliquish, but once you make a certain group of friends, it's kind of like everybody has their group. It's not that people are not open to making new friends, but it's just like, okay, well, these group of girls, they're together, they met freshman year, they've been together, you come along junior year, yeah, you might be cool with one or two of them, but you might not necessarily be in the group. Like, it might be harder to join that group. There are some friend groups that are like open to like having mad new people. Like my group, I always want new people because I like talking to people. Other groups, it's just like, yeah, that's that 5 right there, but they're also friends with these 3 girls over here. So it's kind of like 2 separate groups that don't go together, but they're friends. You know what I'm saying? So there's not really like cliques. You just know like who's friends with who. Not saying like you can't join it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like high school in the movies where it's just like, oh, I don't like her, she can't talk to me. It's not like that. Like, everybody's pretty open. Everybody's trying to network and meet new people. So yeah. How many classes do students take a semester? Most students take 15 credits, which is 5 classes a semester. Most classes are 3 credits. Some classes are 1, some classes are 4. So depending on that will determine how many classes that you take. But most students take 5. Maybe every now and then some students might take 4 just because some of their classes are harder. But the average is 5 classes a semester. What is the breakdown of requirements for most majors? Oof, baby, I ain't a freshman no more, so do I even remember? The breakdown is for majority of majors minus the arts, because for some reason the arts don't even have to take math for real. But you need to take a certain level of math. For the most part, I think you need to take up to pre-calc. I believe. I know business majors you have to take up to Calc 1. Engineering majors you have to take up to Calc 2, but I believe for the most part you take up to Pre-Calc for most majors. You also have to take up to Univ 200, so you need to do Focus Inquiry 1, Focus Inquiry 2, and Univ 200, which is all English related courses. We need to take an arts / humanities type class, so that can be like African American studies or sculpture, paints, film, whatever. You also have to take like a social science class or something like that. So you could take like chemistry and society, energy, is it astronomy? Is that the earth space science? Yeah, astronomy. No, it's not astronomy. What do they call it? I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but like the earth space science, things like that. And if you're like a medical major, obviously your choices will actually be like real biology, real chemistry, real physics. But if you're not majoring in that, like me, then you take like regular chemistry and society, which is chemistry, but it doesn't include like stoichiometry and things like that. It's more like the foundation, like intro stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a last category. I don't know what that is, but there's like a set of classes that you take for that. Those are the main requirements. Those are basically all your gen eds. And then you have electives. All majors require you to take a certain amount of electives, because usually the classes that you have to take for your degree are not enough to actually qualify for a bachelor's. You need 120 credits for a bachelor's, but for me, my classes, once I take all my major classes, that's only about like maybe 100 credits. So then I have 20 credits of like electives. So yeah, I could have been more specific, but I really don't feel like looking it up for y'all. So if y'all want it to be specific, like the actual category names and what classes qualify for that, y'all can DM me on Instagram. Okay, what majors are popular? So for VCU specifically, the majors that are popular are psychology, bro. Everybody and their mom is psychology. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying a lot of people at VCU are psychology. A lot of people are HPEX, which is health science, and they're either the physical education portion or the health science portion, but they're both within the same major. You just pick your concentration. I feel like that's the top two. I think maybe like top 5, psychology, HPEX, business, but if they're doing business, they're either doing marketing or accounting, and then engineering and maybe law, but not really. So that's what I would say: psych, HPEX, engineering, and whatever I said, business. How accessible are the administrators, financial aid officers, whatever? So the financial aid officer, advisors, whatever you want to call them, are all located in one building. So you can just go there Monday through Friday from whenever they open, 9 a.m. or something, to like 5, and ask your questions. They actually respond very well to emails. Like, they be responding like within 2 minutes from my experience. As far as administrators, like the president of the university and all of that, I've never seen that man. Never seen him. He's not one of those presidents, in my opinion, that students actually know, and he actually tries to form relationships and stuff like that, because I've never seen that man, not once in my life, except for in a video. As far as teachers, they're always there for you and everything like that. You can email them summer, winter break, all hours of the day. They will respond to you in a timely fashion. For most professors, you know, some professors want to be doing the most and not responding, but I say it's pretty accessible. Most of the classes taught by professors or teaching assistants. So from my experience, all my classes have been taught by professors. I do know for some majors like HPEX and things like that, they have teaching assistants that teach the classes and the professor does nothing. I don't know why, because then why are you being hired? I don't understand. But for my experience, majority of the classes are taught by professors. If a professor has a TA, then the TA is actually helping, like going around to make sure anybody needs help, things like that. But they're not actually teaching the class, because baby, a TA is a student. Like, I could be a TA for a class. So what makes you think I'm going to be teaching the class? I don't even got my degree yet. Yeah, that ain't make no type of sense. Were you able to take most of your first choice classes? Yes, yes, and yes. Luckily for me, I've never had an issue with not getting the classes that I wanted to take for that semester. Anyways, over here lost my train of thought. Could have been done the video by now. Dang, see what I gotta deal with? This is why I don't film at home. It's always interruptions after interruptions. Like, I can't record a video for 20 minutes. Like, am I about to use this chair all night? Dang. Anyways, as I was saying, I think I left off saying, like, I've been in organizations that allow me to register early, so I could register like a week before everybody else. But even without that, I never had a problem with registering for my classes because, I don't know, like, I just always get in. Registration opens up 8 a.m. on whatever day that they say that you register, and I'm awake at 8 a.m., press submit, and go back to sleep. Like, what helps is that I plan out my schedule, like, a couple of days before, put it in my shopping cart. That way when it's 8 a.m. the next day, I just press confirm or whatever the case may be, and I get in all my classes right away. Now, this semester was the only time I didn't get into the classes that I want to get because I added fashion merchandising as my minor. And since it's my minor, I have to wait for the people who are majoring in fashion merchandising to pick the classes that they need because they actually needed to get their bachelor's degree. I don't really need the classes for my degree. I'm just doing it as extra. So once they pick the classes that I wanted to do for my minor were now taken up. So I had to pick like my last options. But that's not really that big of a deal because I have all the options. There was only so many I wanted to take, which is completely fine. So, but as far as my main major, I haven't had that problem. Now, psychology, there are some people, like my friend, she never gets the classes that she wants every single semester. Like, she'll get 4 out of the 6 that she needs, and she's on the wait list or having to pick all these other classes. I know some other people who have gone through the same thing, and I just think it's because either they make the class size small for that specific course, or they just don't have the standing. Like, there's people like the seniors get to pick first, then juniors, and like that. So if you're a sophomore trying to get into a senior class, baby, there's so many people who get to register before you. So it all matters, like, what timing you take the class and who you're trying to take the class with, because some people, they want the good professor and the good time, and you just get stuck with the worst professor, worst time. So I've never had that problem though. So what is a typical day like in college? So a typical day like in college for me is I wake up, I go to work, after my shift, I go to class, I might have another class, or depending, like after work, I'll get something to eat. It just depends on how I make my schedule. So it's either work, eat, class, or work, class, eat. Then I'll have another class, and that's my day. If it's a day I have basketball, obviously after I go to work and do my classes, or if it's the other way around, I have classes and I have work, then I go to basketball practice and everything like that. I do my meetings throughout the week. If my friends make any plans, I'll participate in that. On the weekends, I'm either going to a tournament, or I'm going to some event. I'm relaxing, hanging out with my friends. But basically, real typical. You have a lot of free time in college, so you can literally do whatever you want to do. What do I do when I'm not in class? Literally just answer that. I do whatever I want to do. If I want to take a nap, I take a nap. If I want to watch my shows, I watch my shows. If I want to hang out with my friends, I hang out with my friends. That's that. What do I do on the weekends? Answer that. What is the social scene like? Does VCU even have a social scene? Like, the events don't be giving. I feel like VCU could be so much better with the events, especially the black community, is that if everybody came to the events and participated. Like, for example, if there's a party going on campus, everybody will go to the party, but no one goes to the party to dance. They just stand there. So the party is boring to me. Like, the music is already bad, but if y'all were dancing or something, it would give like some energy to the event. Other times, people will come to the event and just walk around, or like people don't come to the events, and it's just like, why? Or they come mad late. Like, why are you coming? Like, it's 30 minutes left. The event's been going on for 2 hours. Like, people are not staying here no more. People just going home. So it's things like that. That's one thing I don't like about VCU. So I would say the social scene is very mid. It depends on the event. Like there's some events that the black community puts on and it'll be good because the black people will come out and actually like get involved in it. And then there's other events that the school or a black community might put on and it's just like it could have been better if y'all actually did this. So, yeah. What kinds of things are there to do in your school? Oh, so that's the end. I finished all them questions. I hope I answered them thoroughly. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment down below some questions that you guys would like to know about me, some college questions, whatever, video ideas, all that good stuff. All those suggestions are appreciated, okay? And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your homies. Y'all already know the drill. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace, gang.